started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Patrick Mahomes. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against the defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able. Feed in. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Right back to Singletary on second down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down and 1.
First 99 is a bit off. A pretty decent game.
See an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the Bills are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate for
They did a really nice job standing their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there. He ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. He certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes got a man, that's Richie James. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Singletary again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it. The ball comes out. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by playing. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. They made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
Ready to go, getting in there and picking up the second. Hang it in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to the game?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And Davis with it left side. And a powerful stiff arm and frees him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. George Karlaftis the man to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. Sets up the 3rd down.
That's a nice design there. But sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box, though.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And he goes down right there.
Defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So he looked like someone was very confident in his ability to get down and in. I would say he was overconfident because there was a lot of separation there. And that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To the air. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run here with Singletary. Then he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now here's Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay. Adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bills to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught by Davis. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On play action, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but the defensive side did.
Yeah, they adjusted in time, and in a big way, ultimately got the sack. But sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they hold him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage. But he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play to move the sticks. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll take this to the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for the Chiefs' first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people at the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
I'd say just a great play action. And that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 10. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes will throw. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on third down, extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 6. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a deep...
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star. And play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me.